Okay, so we haven't had a video in a while. Not that anybody seems to care. But I did something quite interesting the other day. I went and I bought a factory going out of business, Supercast, in England. So I got wind of the auction and I bid on it, and I ended up buying, well, thousands of moulds. So this is the first box. These are all skulls, a small one there, and then these large ones here. Now these are really good moulds there. Something like 1/4 of an inch thick, 1/3 of an inch thick. So in the case of this skull, it doesn't need a mother mould. You just cut a hole the size of the base there and hang it in some wood. So I'm going to make a few and I'm going to sell a few. So if anybody's interested in these moulds, I obviously have a lot of them for sale. So going to this box here. These are little gnome moulds. There's a leprechaun mould there. Teddy bear moulds in there too. Elephant moulds. See how many of them there is? There's hundreds of them. Here's another box of moulds. Some nice ones in here. Look at the pig. It's a large pig. Probably doesn't need a backer either because it's very thick latex. There's an owl. Another pig. Some kind of a Buddha or a cherub, I'm not sure. There's just so many. I think that one there is cocked a bit. You see it's bent over the way it was stored. So what I'll do is I'll soak it in water and see if it returns. If it doesn't, I'll have to bin it. There's more gnomes and teddy bears. Little tortoises. Whole box full. This place is a mess, but it's not as bad as it was because I built this table for myself now. So I have all the space there. Another box of moulds. Smaller tortoise. Teddy bears. Little Buddhas. I don't know how many's in here. Maybe more than 100. You know, I'm not realistically, and I'm just not going to be able to cast from these. So, as I said, these are for sale too. Another box of moulds. These are little animal families. You got little moles. Look like teddy bears there, cats. So that's what it says on the box, Mr. and Mrs. Cat Family. So there's cats, they look like penguins or birds of some description. Again, there's probably about 100 bags of moulds here. There's absolutely loads of them. So they're for sale too. If anybody wants them, hit me up. And of course I do free shipping. Yeah. God. These are my own moulds here, the larger ones. So even more moulds here. A big gnome. A toadstool. Some kind of Buddha. Definitely going to make one of these, see what they look like. But in the meantime, there's another Buddha, so I'm going to sell these moulds too. If I can, if I'm able. More up here. These are these really great cherub moulds. There's different types. There's one with a violin, one with a guitar, one with a flute. So there, these little latex moulds there. Those cherubs, if anybody wants, they come with a backing. Yeah, so they're easier to cast. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. All of these gnomes, I bought those too. These are very professional moulds. They're Supercast was a great company. They're held together with bolts and a fiberglass. They have a fiberglass jacket. So that's what one of the gnomes looks like. So I have about 7 more to demold that I poured the other day. There's another mold, another gnome there. Sun is coming in through the door. That's what the little cherubs look like when they're made. So I've made a few of them. And there's four, maybe five different types of them. These little cherub or putty candlesticks, I've got the molds for those too. Anybody who wants them, I have loads of them. There's a big bag of those cherub molds. This is the cherub with a guitar. They come with the plastic backing as well, so they're a good buy. That's what the plastic backing looks like, so you just sit the mold on top of something. I'm using a flower pot there. And then you just, you don't have to keep it straight. A few of them there. Okay, so I have to go and do some work now. We'll see the skulls over there one more time. Again, if anybody wants to buy any of these molds, hit me up. Skerry's Rock Art at Instagram. Skerry's_rock_art. Okay, thanks a million.